Good morning and welcome to this video from CBSE sample paper 2022-23. You can see it's a sample paper and the question is on reasoning and assertion. The question is again from Young double slit experiment. I think optics is very important, therefore concentrate on wave optics and ray optics a lot. They carry a lot of marks. So let's read the question. The assertion is in an interference pattern observed in YDSE, if the separation between two coherent sources, right, which means what is being referred to as small d, right, small d. Small d is the separation between the coherent sources, right? So this is what we are referring to, coherent sources. And the D, capital D, right? So distance from the screen. So this is the viewing screen. So there is a viewing screen and then there are two slits, each having their own individual coherent source, obviously derived from a single source. And what they say is that both are reduced to 1/3. So even capital D, which is the distance between the coherent sources and the viewing screen. This is your viewing screen. Capital D is the distance between the coherent sources and the screen, right? So it is also called as a screen or a viewing screen. I am going slow because I want you to learn something from this. I can do this very fast, but this is the only channel in the country which is giving explanation. The fringe width is given by lambda d by d. Now what they say is both d and capital D are reduced by 1/3. So let's say the fringe width, this is the formula of the fringe width. The fringe width, which is the second fringe width, okay, the wavelength remains the same. D by 3, it is made 1/3, right? And the small d also remains the same. So the answer is 3 will cancel again. So lambda d by d. Definitely, if you reduce both small d and capital D by the same amount, which is 1/3, you have made it 1/3, the fringe width remains unchanged. So beta 1 is equal to beta 2. But let's understand one thing, be very careful on this, that the reason, so assertion is true, right? So this is true. So we completely agree with the assertion. So A is true. Okay, A is true. A is true here and A is true here. But let's see whether R is the correct explanation or not. And R is not the correct explanation of A. Fringe width is proportional to D upon D. See, fringe width, if you see, beta is proportional to D by D, right? Whereas the fringe width they have mentioned is proportional to small d by d, right? This is completely false, right? So your answer to this question is A is true, but R is false, right? It is completely correct. So the idea you need to carry is that please ensure that you memorize all the formulas. Okay, the formulas of uh, YDSC are very long. So memorize all the formulas of young double slit experiment. I have a video. I will give you the link in the description. Please go through that video and memorize, because a lot of times the confusion students have is not young double slit experiment, but they tend to forget the formula of the fringe width, the location of the fringe, etc. So please memorize all the formulas of IDSC if you want to do these questions. Thank you very much.